Alert, Reactor. Roll off.
What's up, Reactorites? I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And in this video, we're going to be reviewing Ratchet & Clank. This is it. This is the movie that's coming out. It's based on the video game, the Sony PlayStation game. And now he has his own movie, or they have their own movies. You got Ratchet. He's some kind of weird alien creature that looks like a fox.
Yeah, Lombat.
A Lombat. And then you got the friend, the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is their origin story. And we get to see how they meet. We get to see where they're coming from. And we see how they become like heroes for the whole galaxy.
So what'd you think of the movie, John?
I thought it was okay. Yeah. The movie has very, very impressive cast. You got Sylvester Stallone. You have Paul Giamatti, Rosario Dawson, John Goodman. They're all playing these supporting characters. And it's like their performances, they're doing what they can do with the script, but the script never really like goes beyond and to be like really great.
Yeah, and this was kind of weird. Like, especially like I'm glad that they kept a lot of the original voice actors, but at the same time, it's like why even cast these people? Like, I mean, unless they're fans, you know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like they needed some star power to think that, you know, more people would come see the movie. Like, oh, yeah. John Goodman, like Paul Giamatti, Rosario Dawson. But I mean, for the most part, their characters are just kind of like, you know, they're minor characters besides for Drek. But you know, majority like Dr. Nefarious, you know, Quark, Ratchet and Clank. They're both, you know, voice actors that you've known and come to love from the game series. So it's kind of weird that they did that.
Yeah, and some of the favorite parts, like, what are your favorite parts about there were certain jokes that I really enjoyed, but they're like a few and far between. The motivation for Ratchet to becoming a Galactic Ranger, it's, you know, you're rooting for him, but it's not something like he's not really struggling really much, because he's just there. He's able to do the missions, and he already becomes one, because there's a part where he saves this the people in this area, and everyone praises him. So there really isn't any much of a struggle with Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think they were trying to do like something similar to the whole like Star Wars, you know, style, like in terms of like he's just kind of like stuck on this planet, and then, you know, he always wants to, you know, visions himself going far beyond and being a hero, and, you know, these delusions of grandeur and stuff, so forth. But then, like, I don't know, like, it's hard because you don't really know a lot about him, and I think that's actually come from the video game as well, like, as not a good thing, because it's like he has really no backstory.
Yeah.
And then you give him the character, what is his name, Grimroth, which is John Goodman's character, and he's like his only like buddy, his only person who knows him, and is just kind of like, hey, he's not really a father figure. He's just kind of like a friend, which is kind of doesn't really give you a good. It's not, the chemistry is not that great. Like, you know, if anything, he should have like a somewhat of a father role to him in order to, like, you know, go out there. But I mean, he has moments, but it's just the writing wasn't that great. I mean, there's the motivation for a lot of like the fights is just kind of like, oh, we need to go out there because this is what we're supposed to do.
It's just your typical run-of-the-mill story where they're doing that because they have to, and then they do their job, and then everyone's happy, and that's it. It's like very it's very generic. It's just very very cliche. And we as a viewer, me as a viewer, I was somewhat entertained, but then there were parts where it didn't just grab me. Like the action scenes at the end, nothing really grabbed me at the end.
Yeah, just like nothing impressive. Like, if you played Ratchet and Clank, you know that from the series, you know the guns. And then the guns, they show up, but they're not really utilized that well. Like, they just show them, but they're not really like featured, and they're usually like a big part of the game, because each gun is like something huge, something devastating, and then they're just kind of like casually tossed out there. And that was one of the things I did like. There's this part in the movie where they show a screen of like they're teaching Ratchet how to use the guns, and you see like how their terms of like fire rate to like maybe like impact and stuff like that's from the game. Like if you
like
play the game,
the user interface, like
yeah,
showing up
like
the graphics for that.
When you choose your gun, you like switch back and forth, and you're like, okay, this one has more fire rate, this one has more like capacity or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. Just little things like that. The one thing that everybody, even in the people in our theater, it was all press. So I mean, the people behind us were definitely like, gaming nerds, but they have a cameo or a tease. I guess we could say it's a cameo or whatever, for the PlayStation sound, like the turn on the old school PlayStation sound. That made me laugh.
Yeah, so there were like a lot of cool Easter eggs for the Sony video games. So that Sony boot up sound, that was really cool.
Yeah,
and that was like probably my favorite part of the whole movie. And then there were also some Easter eggs like Sly Cooper.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So.
You see, not Jax. You see Daxter as well. So there's this scene where he's like going through what a Lombax is. And they're trying to find it. You see Daxter. And you see Sly Cooper, which is interesting because they've already announced they're doing a Sly Cooper movie. So,
yeah. So I'm not looking. I'm not having a lot of hope for that Sly Cooper movie. Like I'll probably watch it. I'll be somewhat amused. This one I'm somewhat amused, but it's definitely a rental for me. It's not like something like you have to go out and watch it. But if you're really a huge fan of Ratchet and Clank, I still say watch it.
Yeah, I mean, even if, like, I've only played the first 2 games. I haven't played anything past, like, Up Your Arsenal and, like, beyond. Mm-hmm. So, like, even with that, like, I've only played 2 games, and there was enough to, like, interest me, but, like, it wasn't enough to really, like, oh, man, this was a great movie. Like, it didn't have the story that it needed to bring it up to that level. It was okay. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was... okay.
So let us know if you got a chance to watch the movie, if you enjoyed the movie, if you didn't like it, or you thought it was okay. Let us know in the comments below. With that said, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next time.